Hello, we are here with Mr. Captain Matt Watson.
Yeah, that's me.
Matty, cheers.
Yeah. Cheers.
Thanks for being on the show.
No problem, thanks for having me.
Long overdue.
Yeah, for sure.
So, season obviously wrapped up.
Yeah.
A good year.
Yeah.
Obviously some disappointment at the end, which pretty much every team is disappointed except for one come to the end, which is the interesting thing about sports in general. But talk us through a little bit about kind of the late season push, the playoff push, and kind of how everything transpired.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like we had like a little bit of dip in our away form towards the end, and things weren't looking great for a little bit, and then we managed to turn it around. Our home was our fortress, we kind of picked up some momentum towards the end, and then going into playoffs, I think we were all really confident. We felt good. We were in a good place mentally, and I think I really believed we were going to go all the way. I looked at the players in the locker room and stuff like that, and the way we were playing, and it seemed like we were destined for success. And Red Bulls was the first team we drew, and I thought that was the draw I didn't want because they're young, they press, they make it really difficult. And once we beat them, I was like, man, like this is really opened up. Pittsburgh last, I was like, we're looking good. And then, obviously in the game we got knocked out at Louisville. We were so close. We were so close, and it was heartbreaking. It still kind of is because I thought we were going to go all the way. And I think we all did. But that's football. Like we can't go back and change it. But with the players that we had and the way and the style of football playing, I was really excited for us, and I thought we were going to win it all. But it wasn't to be.
Yeah, I was at the Louisville game. Yeah. I had my family there. Greg Janicki, a former Indy 11 player, was there as well in town visiting, and we were watching. We thought it was pretty much wrapped up. I mean, they weren't really threatening at all. I mean, even their goal wasn't super threatening. It was just kind of one of those things. Bounce goes their way. Yeah. And then you always look back at those ones like there's 25 things we could have done to waste one more minute, or like
and you don't know what would have happened if you'd done it.
Yeah,
it's
hindsight's 2020. But it was a tough one, but. Good sign. A lot of good marquee players back for next year, including yourself. Yeah. So talk to us a little bit about kind of Martin's strategy going into the offseason. I'm sure he'll have some guys he'll bring in. Yeah. Some free agents. I'm sure he's targeting a couple key positions here and there that he thinks he can improve upon, but a good core to start with. Yeah,
I think. From Martin's perspective, he doesn't want to change too much, I think we were so close that you don't want to tinker too much with something that's working. So bringing back the core of the team was essential, I think, for us to go forward and build upon from the year before where we had quite a lot of changes. We've took it down a little bit, and I think, we're in a great place with a baseline, and we just need a couple pieces which could really propel us to the next level. But with the players we have, in my opinion, we should have won last year. And again, if we can...
You play that game another time or two, I mean, you win, both of them.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think Martin wants to do too much just enough, to maybe boost us a little bit. Yeah. But
recently, Tyler Pasher announced he's back, which I'm sure the BYB and Indy 11 faithful are pumped about. He had a heck of a season. How do you think, obviously, back to 2018 compared to 2019, I know he was dealing with some concussion issues in 2018, but obviously some position changes as well. How do you think he kind of adjusted to the position change and kind of the freedom that he had on the field this year?
Yeah, really well. I think you could always see kind of his technical potential and stuff like that, and maybe in the positions he was in the year before, they didn't suit him as well, but he's got a little more freedom now, and he just makes things happen. He picks the ball up in spots that maybe you're not expecting him to pop up in, and his feet are so fast, and if you push it past you so fast, it's a nightmare for the opposition. So just freeing him up to maybe concentrate more on offensive stuff and a little less defensive really helped us, and times were tough. Like the games weren't going our way, or the game wasn't going our way, and he would just pop up with a goal that would
get a timely winner.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. I remember being matched up against him year and a half ago now in practice a couple times, like as right back.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
I'd be matched up with him against the flank, and the only thing that I would remember is like my dad telling me when I was little, like, man or the ball. Like he pushes it and goes. I'm like, dang, I ain't getting the ball. So
yeah, it's one of those. Like in practice, I play right back a little bit, and I get matched up against him all the time, and like I'm concentrating so much on where he is, like that the rest of the game is difficult to concentrate on both because he's such a threat. Right. All my focus is here, which means you know, it frees up other people as well. But
Yeah.
like you say, like once he pick it up, I just give him space. Like I let him play in front of me. Yeah. I'm not letting him get past me because it's game over, you know. And that's what it was. The teams would let him in behind, and you're not catching him. So.
Yeah. So as far as you know, travel plans, well, what's that look like for you and the family?
Yeah, I think we're gonna go back to my wife's family in Maryland for Christmas, which is it's a little bit of a way, but be a good time, you know, Christmas spirit and all that. So yeah, I'm excited for that.
You guys do any special traditions around the holidays for the kids? They're getting a little. How old are your kids again?
So my youngest is 5. She's about to be 6, December 21st. So that's right around the corner. And then the 8 and 10. So it's like, it's really fun. Christmas is like my favorite holiday because they love it so
still
much.
into it.
Yeah. So like we do the advent calendar thing, you know, the chocolates and you open the doors. We do the night before Christmas pajamas, which is, I don't know if other people do that, but my wife likes to get everyone in fresh pair of pajamas.
Like
and
a
we
new
open it
pair?
the day before Christmas.
Are they matching ones?
Usually.
Yes.
Usually.
We need a picture of that.
Yeah, maybe we'll get one out there. But that's cool because then the kids, you know, the presents on the tree and the kids are dying to open the present. Every day they're feeding them, looking at them. By the Christmas time, the paper's all kind of smushed.
And you can hang it over their head for the whole month.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
if you misbehave, I will take that present away.
I
don't know. Maybe
good.
I do that.
No, it's motivational. It works. But then the Christmas PJs they get the night before, so they wear them to bed that night. So it's good for them to get something finally. So they like that one. How about you? You do any?
That's a good question. We switch off, my family and my in-laws. So we did Thanksgiving at my in-laws. So we're going up to my parents in Rockford, Illinois for Christmas. Be up there for like 3 days. And then our tradition is to come home for Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Which makes it a
more
long
relaxing.
drive
Oh.
on Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
It's good. We love being at home, so the kids can wake up at home and have our own traditions there. But it does make for a long, it'll be a 6 and a half, 5-6 hour drive on Christmas Eve. So we'll get home at and the time change, we get home at 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
Yeah. It's like we're going to Maryland, as I said, but it's like one of the things, you know, you're only going to do it probably once a year. So you're like, okay, I can give it myself for this day and make it happen.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Mr. Watson, it was a
Thank you
pure
for having
pleasure
me.
having you.
Thank you for having me. Really
Long
appreciate
overdue.
it. Yeah,
We'll have to
definitely.
do it again
Yeah,
next
let's
year.
do another one.
Give me a cheers, my man.
Cheers. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it. Cheers. Happy holidays.
Hey, just want to give a quick thanks to Field Brewing for hosting this episode of Brews with Brad with Matt Watson. They were fabulous hosts. The beer is fantastic. The food is even better. Come check them out. Field Brewing in Westfield.